Hey everybody, today in this video we're going to be talking about Jackson guitars here in 2024, and as the title of this video suggests, I want to talk about what exactly happened with Jackson guitars. So before we start talking about today's topic, be sure to follow me on Spotify, be sure to like this video, and be sure to subscribe to this channel that you're watching right now. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for sticking around, and with that being said, let's talk about Jackson. Now Jackson is a brand that I absolutely love to cover, and I love their guitars because they are essentially, in my opinion, the quintessential metal guitar brand. I mean, I don't really think many people could argue that, you know what I mean? Like, they're just always coming out with cool guitars, cool shapes, and they certainly cater toward the genre of music that I like to play, that is hard rock and metal music. However, I feel as though here in 2024, during the whole beginning of the year, what people call the NAMM time, or what I call the NAMM time, it just seemed as though Jackson guitars really took a backseat this year. Every single year in late winter, in the beginning of every calendar year, I always anticipate Jackson guitars' releases because they're always so fun to check out. They're always super flashy and shiny. They always have some cool new signature guitars and anything in between, right? However, this year, really interesting. However, there is a huge caveat and a huge asterisk to everything I'm saying right now that I will be addressing like almost immediately right now. So just keep that in mind, keep that in the back pocket until the time being. So we're on the Jackson Guitars website right now, and if we scroll down, we have a fair bit of amount of guitars, a decent amount, not exactly a huge lineup, and because Jackson is one of the biggest brands out there, one could argue that this is a bit underwhelming in terms of quantity. However, the entire theme across the entire guitar market, guitar community minus ESP, is quality over quantity. Guitar companies aren't just pushing everything out in January, they're just doing it as need be or as they want to, meaning they're releasing stuff all throughout the year. So it's not just all, a giant push in January. So that's one thing that I want to say right now. However, the caveat that I want to talk about right now that I said put in our back pocket, let me just get it out of the way right here. In the summer of 2023, Jackson came out with the Pro Plus series, and those guitars, in my opinion, were some of the coolest that Jackson had released in recent times. High-end appointments, high-end specs, Evertunes, brand name pickups, beautiful finishes, and all those specs are thrown into the import models for Jackson. I personally don't care where a guitar is made. If it plays good, and that's where that ends. So, first and foremost, we have 3 Pro Plus series guitars. Let me just check out the Pro Plus series soloist, this pink one right here, Fuchsia Burst, and now as I look at the other colors here, I believe, we've seen all of these from last year. So the only new one is this pink one. I mean, it's cool, dude. I love soloists, I really sincerely do. And for $1,600, I mean, that is kind of expensive, but these guitars are really all spec'd out. Now, the main thing that you want to take a look at here, to anybody who cares, is country of origin, and that is China for here. Personally, like I said, man, at this point in 2024, I really don't give a like, if it plays good, I don't give a if it was made on, the fucking moon, right? Like, hey, if it plays good and it stays in tune and it looks cool, I truly don't give a Got a Pro Plus Series Dinky blue one here, and then we got a Pro Plus Series Dinky as well with a quilt top. Emerald green, I mean, that's okay, right? Bolt on, $1,300. I really don't like green that much. You guys have heard me say that a bunch of times. Firestorm's cool. This one I believe we saw last year, etc. Man, so there's nothing too new with these guitars. Just new finishes and new updated, aesthetics for the Pro Plus series. Moving right along, we got some new X Series guitars. We got an X Series Kelly that's gold. It's okay. Oh, pardon me. It's not gold. It's lime green metallic. How foolish of me. I mean, it's interesting, right? I mean, Kellys are cool. The X Series is really, really affordable compared to the other guitars out there. So if you're on a budget, $800 isn't exactly the most affordable thing in the world, but it is certainly less than, some of the other guitars here on this website. And then we also have a polka dot finish and a checkered board as well, a checkered past X Series soloist. I mean, they are what they are, man. They're not exactly my cup of tea, but Anyway, moving right along, we got a Mini Rhodes, then we got this X Series Cross and Daggers. I don't know the significance of that logo, if anything, but it's interesting. Here we have probably the coolest guitar out of the entire 2024 lineup, in my opinion, and that is this Concept Series Rhodes 24 fret with a single pickup, which looks to be an EMG 81. Okay, sick, dude. Anything V, whether it's Rhodes, King V, Double V, whatever you want to call it, man. Vs are always cool. You know what I mean? Like, a V is always a win, right? And to the best of my knowledge, we didn't see these last year. However, this guitar crafted in China with a single pickup is, in fact, almost $2,000. Well, minus 1 penny, so $2,000. Oh, it's also got the afterburner. Cool, that's sick. I have the afterburner on my my Strat that's back there. And that's a cool little feature. Oh yeah, duh, I didn't even notice it. There it is. Duh. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. Like, it just destroys your tone and destroys your signal, but in the best way. So, like, if you just need gain, like, not a clean boost, just like a gnarly boost, something to keep in mind. I do that on my Strat because that Strat has no sustain at all. It's never had sustain, and I've always had to fight that thing to get sustain. So a lot of times, like, if I need harmonics and stuff like that, I just kick on the afterburner, so it just has a lot more of like a liquid, you know, sustainy type of sound. Moving right along, we got a Pro Plus Series Soloist, and looks like natural mahogany, if I had to guess, or natural alder, maybe? Ah, walnut top. Apparently I know nothing. I mean, this is okay, not exactly my first choice for a Jackson. If I was to get a Jackson, I'd get something a little bit more, you know, Jackson-esque, a little bit more weaponry-esque, a little bit more metal, but can't go wrong with natural wood, right? Moving right along, we got this Camo X Series, that's interesting. Pro Plus Series Rhodes with a Firestorm aesthetic and a reverse headstock. Now we're cooking with gas, now we're getting somewhere. That looks sick as f***. Made in China, okay, $1,600. Oh, check this out. This might be, in fact, the first multi-scale H-string from a major brand that I've seen all year. H-strings and multi-scales are really dying down, everybody. But we got a limited edition DK Modern MDK HT8MS. Don't forget that, from Jackson. Got some Fishmans in there. Does this have stainless steel frets? Probably, right? Yep. Stainless steel frets, 25.5 inch to a 27.5 inch. Okay, so that's interesting. Most of these guitars, generally speaking, go 25.5 to 27, so they went a little longer on the bass string. That makes sense. I like baritone scales, obviously. 27 doesn't really do it for me. I like anything more than that, like 28, 29, and especially 30. So 27.5 makes sense for me. $1,900, huh? Keeping on. We got some more affordable guitars here. Let's just keep it moving. We got a Pro Plus Series Mirror Rhodes. Not a fan of the mirror aesthetic at all. I feel like that thing would be impossible to keep clean, and it wouldn't look right if I was filming it here. You know, it might look all right on stage, but, you know, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I don't play, you know, 12 months out of the year on stage. I play 2 as of right now, most likely. So, anyway, that's cool, I guess. This is probably my second favorite one here, this limited edition Soloist with 27 frets and these kind of lime green, lime yellow pickups from Seymour Duncan. I really dig that a lot. $2,000. It's steep, but it's pretty cool, man. It is made in China. No, it is made in Korea. So if that's of any sort of relevance to you guys, by all means, take that and do with it what you will. Yeah, man, I like this one almost as much as I love the single pickup Rhodes with the afterburner. This is cool, man. And moving right along, last but not least, we have the craziest guitar I've seen from Jackson in a long, long time. It is the most expensive, if I speaking correctly here. We have a Concept Series limited edition King Kelly ebony fingerboard satin black guitar for $2,200. What do you guys think of this thing? Personally, everybody, this looks like something Kerry King would play. You know, very, you know, Warlord or Overlord or whatever those things are called from Dean. It's very interesting. Personally, I could do without these kind of like, I don't even know what you call these, man. These things, these like almost handles, we'll say. Because I think the Kelly body is super cool on its own. It's like, it looks like a cool Explorer, right? It looks like a way cooler Explorer. So I'm not sure how I feel about these. I feel like this would be incredibly uncomfortable to have that sitting on your leg when you're playing at home. Whether you're sitting in the traditional position or the classical position, I feel like these things would just dig into your leg. But regardless, all interesting cutouts aside, I mean, they went for it, right? They made something cool, something that'll grab your attention. Certainly grabbed my attention, which is the main reason why I put it in the thumbnail, man. So I think it's cool, but I will say I wish it was just a normal Kelly. You know, I really like normal Kellys. Like if they did the normal Kelly with like black and gold aesthetic or like that lime green aesthetic with the Soloist, whatever, I think that'd be way cooler. But I'm sure there's somebody out there who absolutely loves these kind of carves, these cutouts. And this one is also made in Korea as well. Yeah, so it is what it is, dude. Interesting, right? So to kind of wrap up this video and talk about what happened to Jackson here in 2024, small run seems to be the theme, like I keep saying. And what is also interesting, to the best of my knowledge here, no signature models yet. And doing a little bit of research prior to making this video, there was always some cool signature guitars from Jackson. That was always one of my favorite things to check out. I mean, the one that really caught my eye the most was that Strat Misha Mansour Jackson that cost like $2,600. That came out like 3 years ago. Remember that thing? I think it was made in Japan too, if I'm not mistaken. So like Jackson Guitars has always crushed it in the signature guitar realm. So to see no signature guitars yet is interesting. I was really anticipating to see a Lee Malia from Bring Me the Horizon. He's playing this kind of jazz master looking thing, kind of looks like Rob Caggiano's signature guitar from Jackson. So we might see that, you know, down the pipeline, down the chute. But regardless, man, yeah, no signature guitars. But anyway, to wrap up this video, I really dig the single pickup and afterburner Rhodes 24 fret. I love the Rhodes Firestorm with a reverse headstock. I like the Concept Series Soloist, and I do appreciate the King Kelly, even though I don't really truly like it that much from an aesthetic. I do value companies trying things, and for that, you know, I give credit where credit's due. At least they went for it. At least they didn't make a Strat copy or a Tele copy. You know what I'm saying? They went for something. All right, everybody, that's my thoughts and opinions on Jackson guitars here in 2024 so far. So let me know what you guys think of these guitars, and let me know what you guys think of my opinions. I'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comments section. And as always, man, if you guys have any sort of input on anything, I always love to learn from you guys, because you guys ultimately make me a better player and content creator. All right, so be sure to like this video, follow me on Spotify, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.